think it should happen in the second. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to your Saturday night. Welcome to ESC Fan TV. That's right, ESC Fan TV. ESC Fan TV. It can only be one thing. It is your Melfest round down. We're going to talk to you tonight about what happened in, how the hell do I pronounce that, Sean? The ABB Arena in Västerås. Is that correct? Did I say that right? I mean, Jeanette's not here, so she can't correct you.
Well, yeah, exactly. No, Jeanette, so I can say what I like about it. I can butcher the Swedish language as much as I bloody well like, can't I?
Yes.
So let's do it. So let's say hello to my panelists this evening. It's the wonderful panelists, plural.
Only just plural.
Oh, well, you know, we might get a few people in. And before we do that, actually, I'd just like to say a big thank you to our fan in the chat room this evening. Oh, no, we've got 28 now. It's great to see you all. Keep coming. Leave us your comments and interact with us. So let's say hello to our panel. It's beautiful Alina, all the way from Belgium. How you doing, my love?
I think I need backup because I'm here with like you, who is like Dolly style obsessed, and then Sean, who is like dressed as Kermit the Frog. So I need backup.
It's not true. I'm not Dolly style obsessed. They've been out of my life for at least 3 years. They're back in it. We're back in it with a bang. Good to see you. And of course, absolutely great to see Kermit the Frog with us tonight. How you doing, Sean?
I'm totally committed to the channel. You see what I did?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Now I definitely need backup.
Should have a moment of
hello to my beautiful fiance Ian, who's watching tonight in the other room. So thank you for your support, Ian.
Thank you to our fan. Yeah, I was going to give a second of that moment of uncomfortable pause there for that really poor joke, Sean, but you know, you broke it up with that lovely comment, so I can't really now. Anyway, we have 29 in the chat room. Keep coming in and make sure you like today this show, and also subscribe if you haven't already. Follow us on all these different social media things. I don't know what we're on now. We're on X, we're on TikTok, we're on Instagram, Mastodon. Love that one.
There we go. Here we go. This one. There, that.
There
What'll that do? There we go.
There you go. As if you knew, Sean. So yeah, you can find us at ESC Fan TV. That's at ESC Fan TV. What the hell is a Mastodon? Do I even dare ask? No, actually, I probably won't. So about tonight's show, we're going to talk to you about Sweden, of course. We're going to cover tonight's Melodifestivalen. Sweden have won Eurovision so many times now, 7 times. Last time out in Liverpool with Loreen and Tattoo. Melodifestivalen is in its 65th year. Can you believe that? It's a long time. Years and years and years, some of which didn't even cover Eurovision, right? But they've been doing this for 5 weeks now. Well, they're going to do it for 5 weeks. We're into week 3. And we had another 6, do I say fantastic songs this evening? Maybe our panel might disagree with that, but we're going to get into that shortly. The way we do this, if you haven't already joined the previous shows, we talk about the 3 losers. Yeah, somebody has to lose, unfortunately. Then we'll talk about the song, the entry that came to or has gone through to Andres Johnson, and then we talk about the 2 finalists. But before we do that, can I just make a comment here? What on earth was going on with Eva Rydberg? That was something else, wasn't it? I mean, yeah, Loreen, eat your heart out.
I think she performed Tattoo really well. What a voice.
She actually, to be fair, it was really good. It was very entertaining. I do think tonight's show was possibly the most entertaining Melfest of this year so far.
No, I thought
there's no nodding. I'm not going to get away with that one, am I?
No.
Okay. All right. So let's get into it. So we'll talk about the 3 songs that didn't qualify for the final, or even for Andre Chanson. It was Angelino with the song Teardrops. It was Björn Holmgren with the song Radame. And oh my God, my Swedish is getting better. Wow, I'm doing this 6 years now. And Malou Prytz with 24 Karat Gold. So let's start off with. Should we start off with let's just go straight to Malou Prytz. Malou Prytz there. This is her 4th Melodifestivalen appearance now. She did okay with I Do Me back in 2019, which came 12th in the final in the end. So didn't do too well when it finally got there. But she has had a few goes at this. Didn't do so well a couple of years ago. And sadly, I think tonight probably was her best entry, in my view at least. Just didn't do particularly well on the night. It reminded me of the song Put 'Em High. Ba 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 bo. Ba, ba, ba,
yeah,
ba.
That's the one. I couldn't think of what you're. Yeah, that one.
I spent the whole of Melfest going, I recognize this song. And then I went, da, 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 da. Okay, I got it. I've got it.
You're right. Yeah.
But she looked fantastic in that goal, didn't she? And I thought it was a good song, actually. What did you think, Alina?
I didn't really like it. Yeah, I know. It felt like a wannabe Taylor Swift. I did not enjoy it. I like the start with like the chains or the glitter thing, and then like when that shot ended, I was like, oh no, don't like it at all. So no, for me it was one of the weakest she ever did.
I actually thought they played to her strengths because she's not particularly a great mover, and we saw that in some of the previous Melfests. I thought the way she came on stage with the 4 backing dancers, with all the gold glittery stuff going on, hanging down, I thought a bit like with your backdrop there, Alina. Look really good actually. And I did detect though, Sean, a few vocal issues.
Yeah. I put my last comment on this song was I wish there had been a stronger vocal. Yeah. But everything else, I loved the staging. I loved the many ways that the big gold chain curtain was used. I thought it was really clever, very, very imaginative. The song itself was fine. It was a banging club song, but I know what you mean. That's the song. Da 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 da. Put 'em high. Yeah.
Put 'em high.
Yeah, it was. It really reminiscent of that. But I really, really like that song. I had that down as a qualifier tonight. I'm sorry, I know Alina disagrees, but I thought that were going to go through.
I had it down as a qualifier, particularly when it got to the final 2, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Okay, so let's move on then to Angelino, song 5, Angelino and Teardrops. And we've seen this chappie before, haven't we? We saw him in 2022 with the song The End. And this was Angelino looking like a Benjamin Ingrosso impersonator there. What did you make of this one, Alina? It was written by Tussa, who we've seen at Eurovision in the last few years, written by all the other normal, kind of everyday Melodifestivalen writers. We had Jimmy, Yoka, Thornfeld, Joy Deb, Linnea Deb. They do every single song these days, or seemingly it's so. What is your thoughts of this one?
Well, this was for me a mix of Justin Timberlake, Benjamin Ingrosso, and Eric Saade, so it should have ticked all my boxes, and it did. I don't think it was the strongest song. I think the staging was stronger than the song, and I actually thought this was going to the final.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm glad somebody liked it. It wasn't really for me, and it was one of those songs that just kind of passed me by before I knew it was the end. And I'm thinking, yeah, like his song a few years back, The End. I was quite glad of that. What was your thoughts, Sean?
You know what? When it started, the beat was really reminiscent of Justin Timberlake's Cry Me a River. It really was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, got it.
Oh, this is good.
We're on this tonight, aren't we?
We are. Yeah.
On it.
Yeah. It was another decent song, but standard staging. I just thought it might sneak through as a final quali song. But I mean, he nailed the high note, didn't he? He nailed that big high note. And I thought it was a strong performance, but I don't know. He's got a nice voice. He doesn't really look and move like a pop star. There's something missing there. I don't know if you agree with that at all. Anybody? Go on.
I don't know. I think it's more the song for me. I think the song was written in a way, I think that it just didn't quite hit his or meet his strengths, you know.
Yeah.
And but I'm sure he'd be back again. You know, this is his second time at Melodifestivalen. You saw from Sanne Nielsen, we'll come to that shortly, that you can do Melodifestivalen almost every year, and eventually you will make it. And yeah, maybe we'll see that from Angelino.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a nice voice. I'd like to hear him tackle like a big power ballad, something like that. That'd be interesting to see. But if you take the dancers away from this performance, it would have been just a bit there.
Yeah,
the dancers made it.
Never mind. Okay, let's move on to song 3. Björn Holmgren with Rada. Is it Rada Day? Rada May. Apologies. Yeah, I don't really know what to make of this one. I kind of liked it in a weird way. I feel dirty for liking it. I'm not sure why I like it. Particularly the bit where he's kind of like over by this weird window thing, and then the clock's swinging around. It is very, very strange. Very strange indeed. Cute little ballad though. He looks another unlikely singer, more like a bank manager. Weird staging. Not sure what to make of it. I never thought it would go through in a month of Sundays. It didn't go through, but I'll probably play it if I'm honest. I probably will play it at some stage. Sure. What did you make of it?
You know what? So it translates as "Save Me," and it's a broken-hearted love song. And I mean, it was okay, very middle of the road, mid-tempo, nothing special really about it. And I thought I'll be surprised if it gets through. Did you notice it was the third song in a row? It was song 3. And the third song in a row that we'd had something suspended from the ceiling. Song 1 was the piano. Song 2 was a gold chain curtain. And song 3 was, well, a ceiling light, but it still counts. But yeah, that's all I've got to really say about that song, to be honest.
You should never work with pianos hung from a ceiling. It's very bad form. That is very dangerous. Naughty SVT. Don't do it again. What did you make of this one, Alina?
Well, it's like you said before, it was very down the middle of the road song. And the best part of the song was that clock spinning with the light flickering. And it didn't go anywhere for me, actually. And if you hadn't mentioned this song, I would totally forget it. Or forget it.
I know what you mean, but I will play it. I know I'm going to be in the car driving along, be like, oh, I quite like this one. Quite like this one. Felt a bit like maybe Britpop back, you know, Britpop ballad from maybe the mid-90s. I quite liked it, maybe because I'm old. Anyway, let's move on. Anders Johnson. This is where my heart literally broke. Oh no, we're not. No. Hold your horses, Stuart.
Nay.
It's time to celebrate all that is good in the world with Sanne Nielsen. Oh, how fantastic was she tonight? She was, firstly, took part in Melodifestivalen for the very first time in 2001, by the way. Gets to Eurovision after about, 1,500 times goes at this.
I think it was 7, wasn't it?
She did so well at Eurovision, honestly. She did so well. She's done duets. She's done ballads. She's done up-tempo pop. You know, what a voice. And she still looks fantastic today. So I just wanted to share that with everyone.
She was brilliant tonight. Really
I was so happy to see her tonight. And that's why I think it was one of the best productions tonight, but not sure my panel agree. All right, let's move on to the song that made Anders Johnson tonight. And yeah, I mean, I have to admit, I was really looking forward to this, but I kind of assumed that it would never qualify for the final. They just never do. They never do. Yeehaw, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. I mean, this was all types of fabulous, wasn't it? It was so good. The other thing I like about this the most is, and I don't know, it's Molly, Holly, Polly, and whatever,
Dolly.
Isn't it? What's the other one? Lolly. Is it? No, you can't have Dolly and Dolly stuff. Holly, Molly, Polly, and Lolly, I reckon it is.
Wally.
Somebody check that out. I don't know. But anyway, the one in purple Caroline Aronson, she wrote the song.
Okay.
She wrote the song. She wrote it with, you ready for this? Daniel Lindgren Zacharias, Herman Gardava, Melanie Weber, Mikael Samuelson, and Patrick Jean. He did Melodifestivalen a few years ago, by the way. Giddy Up, Giddy Up. The song is Yeehaw. And what do we make of Dolly Style? Alina, you can go first.
Okay, so to be honest, I was falling asleep. And because of Dolly Style, I woke up. This was a colorful pastel party on stage, and I was like, maybe I should wake up. And it was not the best song from Dolly Style, in my opinion. But I also noticed that the green, blue, I don't know, like, I think it's the blue one. I don't really know. The one with the crown. Yeah, that green one. Her mic wasn't working at some point, and it was very noticeable. And I was like, what's happening? But she recovered well. And to be honest, I'm happy that they're in Anakah Hansen, even if it's not Anakah Hansen anymore.
Yeah, I don't know what I'll be honest. I'm not sure what's going on there, but yeah, you're right. They've made it through to the second chance, whatever it looks like. Interestingly, I think they work better as a four. I really do. I think that's their calling, isn't it? As a four, the one in yellow left the band. She was actually in one of the. I was going to say original. It's not the original Dolly Style. There's been about 7 different variations of them since, but she was in the last set, and then she left, and then which one is it? It's the one in pink joined to become a 3, and then she wanted to come back. I think a little bit of knowledge. Not that I know anything about Dolly Style, just to be very clear. Sean, what did you make of this?
You're the head of the International Dolly Style fan club. We all know that, Stu. I mean, you just, honestly, I thought you were going to be more intolerable than you are being when Dolly Style came back. I mean, it's a good song, yeah, but it's no Habibi, Habibi. Is it? Come on, everybody, dance with me. It's not. Yeah, I mean, it was okay. I had it down as going through, but not a second quality. I had it down as actually going through just because it was Dolly Style. To be fair, it's pop, it's cheesy, it's just a real good feel-good song, I suppose. Yeah. And then I wrote, I'm really sorry for this bit, Stu. Then I wrote, I bet Stu creamed his pants when they got their whips out.
That is so unfair. That is so unfair, Sean.
Am I wrong?
And I cannot deny or not deny those accusations. What I would like to say, though, is I thought it was a very unfair result tonight. and there should be justice for Dolly Style. Hashtag justice for Dolly Style. It's so important we get this right, Sweden, because at the minute we've got all the same types of song in the final. You know, we need some variation. We needed some yeehaw.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll make the final in the end. I don't think they will.
Alina, I just have one thing to say that I forgot. Imagine if Dolly Style goes to Eurovision and they end up in the lineup before or after Finland. Then you have Ich komme with Ride My Horse. Like.
There you go.
Oh, Dom thinks that we're being a bit crude, so apologies, Dom.
He can talk. He can talk. The things that comes out of his mouth or goes in it. Anyway, that's another show. That's another show entirely. Sorry, Dom. Okay. Honestly, why they let me back on these shows, I'll never know. Right, let's talk about the finalists. 2 finalists tonight. Let's go to Greg Zula with the song Believe Me. Where is he? Where is he? Here he is. No, that's not him. This is him. Greg. Maybe in a former life. Greg Zula with the song Believe Me. He started out as a vocalist in the rock group Damn Delicious. He had 24,000 followers on Instagram, which actually isn't that many. But he had, I think, one of the best vocals of the night. Incredible performer, great opener. modern day Elton John, I've written here, Sean.
Yeah.
I'll come to that in a minute. Very Andreas Johnson, Sing for Me, for those who liked your Melfest back in the 2000 era. And Elliot wants his jacket back. There you go. I'll get this off the screen now because I can't. Do you know what? I'm having trouble with buttons this evening. Sean, what did you make of this one?
I'm sorry. I know that you really like this one, but I thought it was one of the poorest songs of the night. I'm really sorry, but I thought he's trying to be an Elton John or Paul McCartney, and is he some sort of big deal in Sweden? I mean, I had a look. He's released something like 7 singles over the last sort of since 2017. I mean, he certainly acted like he was the big I am on stage, but unfortunately, I just thought his vocal was decent, but the song was mediocre, and he just looked lost on that empty stage. It just needed somebody to do that on your own on stage. You've got to have bags of stage presence and bags of charisma, and I just feel that he fell short of that. Sorry. The best thing about it was the shot from underneath the glass on the top of the piano, that camera angle. Like, I just thought it was a clever camera angle, a clever thing to do, and a good idea. But yeah, apart from that, yeah. So what? Floating piano. Wow. All right.
I mean, how many things can we put up into space, right? You know,
Yeah,
let's try a piano. If that had dropped on somebody, you know, just a few weeks ago, we're talking about a poor cameraman falling over and he's really badly injured himself, you know. And then I think I'll be a bit careful with that kind of stuff. I'm sure it's not that heavy, but it would have been heavy with a human being on it. Alina, what did you make of this one? Did you see it as a good qualifier?
I actually liked the piano. Like, I thought it was smart. But it's like Sean said, this song was not the best. Not the cooler, the beater.
I think Dom wants a bit of blue. I think Dom wants us to go blue. Sorry, Dom. That comes after the watershed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think his performance, like the performance itself, like the staging was good, and actually liked his look, but that was it. Like, I can't remember the song. During the song, I was like, when is this over? So I don't know. I actually want to see him grow when he goes into the final, but I don't know.
So let me round this off by saying I thought he had star power. There was something about the way he was looking at the camera. He looked every bit the performer. He looked like he should always be there. He looked like he's a right fit for the final. Don't know how he's going to do in Stockholm, but I thought this was a worthy finalist myself. Let's talk about the final finalist, which was Anakah Vicky Halder with Life Again. She wrote the song along with Herman Gadaver. Oh, we've had that name before, haven't we? He wrote Dolly Style's entry as well, and Patrick Jean, who also wrote the Dolly Style entry. This is very similar, I think, to her song last year that finished 8th in the final with Light. Sweden do seem to love a power gospel ballad, don't they? Dating back to the Mamas, you know, every single year, including Tussers to a degree, because that's kind of a similar genre. Sweden have always kind of, I don't know, they've always kind of gone towards this kind of entry. And it's yet to be proven to be the right decision. We never know about the Mamas. Mamas might have done very well at Eurovision. We never know. That was the year that wasn't.
Yeah.
But this felt to me like a poorer imitation to last year's Light. Last year's Light was fantastic. There's moments in this song which are very catchy that you will remember. But I'm sitting here now trying to sing it in my head and I can't. Sean, what did you think?
Oh, I loved it. I don't think it's quite as good as the song from last year, Light, but I really did like this song. I thought her voice was astounding. And it sounds epic from the very first note. And then it just builds and builds. And then just when you think she's starting to look a little bit lost on the stage, the dancers come out. And then that kind of lifted it again. It sounded anthemic. It sounded like there was like a mini choir backstage, and you just referenced the Mamas then. And I've actually put, you can imagine the Mamas all over this track. You really can.
Yeah.
I really liked it. I thought the backing vocals were superb. Maybe I'd get rid of a couple of dancers and put a couple of, I don't know, do they need dancers? Like if you could have Get the mamas in as backing singers. That'd be good.
That
And
would
then with
work.
the helmet featuring the mamas, that'd lift it up. That'd be great, wouldn't it? But I thought it was a really strong end to the show, and I had that down as a certain qualifier.
Yeah. Can you imagine if this song wins? To Alina's point a few minutes ago, we have Finland with Homr. Then we have Vicky Howder with I Can Feel It Coming. What do you think, Alina?
I think I watched the wrong show because I did not enjoy it at all. I'm sorry, Sean. Like, it didn't do anything for me. The only thing I liked was the curtains. I can't remember the song. If I hadn't had a picture of the woman, I wouldn't have remembered how she looked like or what she was wearing on stage. The only thing I will remember are the curtains. So I'm sorry that I did not expect this in the final at all.
Yeah, I mean, I'm biased, right? I think that Sweden made the wrong choice tonight. Do we think, given what we've said in this show so far, if Sweden had picked Dolly Style and Malou Prytz, would they have been better off as choosing those two songs, do we think, for the final? To give, if nothing else, more variation. Because it does feel to me like we've got a lot of the same types of songs making the final this year.
Yes.
Yes.
Is that it? That's all I'm getting.
In a word, yes. No.
In a word, yes.
In a word, yes. Get some pop in there. Get it livened up. Let's have a party.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Hey, we got over 240 viewers in the chat room. Thank you very much. We're sharing these shows. We do a Melfest show every Saturday night. So, hey, listen, you don't have to chat along, but if you want to chat along, you want to send your comments through, tell us who you think was your favorite tonight, feel free to do so. And those watching on catch up, same applies to you. Go into the little chat room thingy on YouTube, or if you're watching it on, I don't know, Facebook or somewhere else, just go in there, leave us a comment, tell us who you think should have qualified tonight, and also tell us what idiots we are, because, you know, we shouldn't be supporting Dolly Style. That's right, Sean. I'm directing that one at you.
I mean, it's not like I look ridiculous or anything, is it?
No.
But I'm so excited because next week I'm going to be in Malmö.
Amazing. Amazing.
And Måns Zelmerlow's on as well.
Are you going to broadcast live from Malmö? We're gonna dial you in.
We'll do a bit of something. I don't know how it's going to work, but I'll be on the show in some form of capacity or whatever. Yeah, it'll be fun. And Jeanette should be with me as well, so that'll be cool.
Awesome. Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't we get you to send us a little video or something, and at the very least we can play that so that people can see you sitting in the arena watching it live
with the balloon.
With a balloon, yeah. God,
Yeah.
they're bloody balloons, honestly. Why do they keep giving them out? It's like people with mobile phones. I'm gonna go on a rant now. Just hold me back, Sean. Hold me back. And people with mobile phones, and you think, just put it away. Just put it away. You can watch it live on YouTube. Put your phone away.
I actually like the balloons. I hope I get one when I'm going to Stockholm.
Stuart, don't take our balloons away from us.
Please, get rid of the
Kids,
balloons.
we want our balloons.
You're like Margaret Thatcher stealing our milk.
Oh, I've had fun tonight. Actually, we should just do this again. Maybe just do 3 panelists in future.
You can have more of a conversation. It flows more.
All right, look, well, let's get ready to get out of here. Do we think why the feck is Sean a frog? Is it from his cupboard? Well, I hope so. I hope he hasn't just gone outside his front door, found someone wearing a Kermit the Frog outfit and stolen it off him or her.
I think she means that is it in my locked wardrobe cupboard thing in a certain room upstairs, which we won't go into that here.
Don't get Dom excited. He's already in the chat room thinking about the mamas. Let's not do that to Dom, okay? Do not cover anything related to. Actually, Dom's probably not the right word. Let's leave that there. Anyway, so we're in 3 weeks down. Oh, well, we got a comment. Swinto says, by the way, hello, Swinto. Please click the like button or dislike if you hate tonight's show, and also subscribe. The balloons are there because they do not want the whole audience to watch the show through their phone. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. As it usually looks like in all concerts, you see people holding up their damn phone. Thank you, Swinto. I've found a kindred spirit in the chat room.
Swinto, that actually makes perfect sense.
Yes. Yes. Makes perfect sense. Perfect sense. All right, look, 3 weeks in. Have we found a winner yet? And everyone's going to go, no, it's going to be Måns Zelmerlöw. Go on, Alina. What do you think?
I To be honest, I don't know if it's going to be months, but so far I haven't seen a person that I'm like, whoa, this is it. So I'm just waiting for someone to tickle my boxes and to be like, whoa, I found my winner, even if it's months or not. Like, to be surprised. I want to be like, yes, Sweden, this is it. Like I have with Belgium now, and so far I have not. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
To be honest, it's also Eric Sade isn't in it this year, so who knows? Maybe many knows. Sorry, I had to do it.
I thought we got away with it. Jesus Christ.
In every show, we are going to do a Melodifestivalen. I'm going to sprinkle in a little Eric Sade, and then at the end, there will be like a whole blooper with everyone talking Eric Sade, Eric Sade. It's going to be fun. I have a plan. It's all good.
It's funny, you know. Clearly, there was no attractive. Well, there are, I think, but there's no uber attractive men in tonight's Melfest, because literally when I was picking the panel for this show, I mean, I'm delighted with my two guests. Of course, we've had a fantastic discussion. However, whilst putting the feelers out for tonight's show, I got a no, but can I come on next week because Mons is on? Maybe 3 or 4 times. Well, guess what? No, you can't. No, you can't. You didn't put the mileage in. You didn't come on tonight's show. So no, you can't. You can sit in your armchair and watch the show live on YouTube. That's what you can do.
I kind of agree with you, Stuart, that we've not seen a song yet in Melfest this year that we think, or that I think can actually win Eurovision outright.
No, I don't either. I don't either. I mean, there's a lot of talk about Mons, right? Mons himself has come out and said this is his best ever entry. It's way better than Heroes. Time will tell. Time will tell. We're going to find out in a few weeks' time. Won't be long. Personally, Melfest, Sweden, send Dolly style. It's been great spending tonight with you. We're going to say goodbye. We're here next week, 10 p.m. Central European time, 9 p.m. UK time. I don't know what time that is if you're in Asia or in the US or in Australia, but you are very welcome to join us live. And by all means, follow us all over social media, YouTube. Make sure you click the like and subscribe button, Facebook, Twitter, or X as it's now known, Instagram, TikTok, Mastodon. There must be others. But anyway, search for @ESC Fan TV. It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much, Alina.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, Sean wants to say something. Either that or he sat on something.
No. It's not coming again. What's Michelle on about? She wanted to know if she could do next week. And bye, guys. Penguin blue waving tear.
I reckon she's put an emoji, you know, and it's come up like that. That's an emoji that's gone wrong. That's what that is. Sorry, Michelle. If that was intended as a joke, it's backfired big time.
Just say to our viewers that one of the reasons why we've got a little bit of a depleted panel tonight is because tonight we've got a stupid o'clock in the morning at 1 a.m. UK time, 2 a.m. Central European time, San Remo.
Yeah. When
that finishes, we've got a whole host of guests talking through what's happened over there in Italy. So that'll be really interesting to watch. So don't go to bed, stay up.
Yes. What kind of time is that going to be on in the morning, Sean?
1 a.m. our time. 1 a.m. and 2 a.m. At breakfast o'clock. I know, it's crazy, isn't it?
That strikes me as being incredibly messy. And if you're up that time in the morning and you haven't passed out from vodka and fumes, make sure you tune into ESC Fan TV. All right. Lovely to see you tonight as well, Sean. We're going to get ready to get out of here. Make sure you tune in next week for more of this. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it. My panel, I think, have enjoyed it. We'll see you next week. Much love. Bye for now.
Bye, everyone. Bye.